Begin transmission. Greetings. We are Anonymous, also known as the Collective. Today's date is Saturday, March 28, 2026. This is a message to every newsroom, every editor, every producer across the United States. We have been watching. We watched as narratives were built, amplified, and repeated, stories of collusion, speculation treated as certainty, accusations echoed without pause. Figures like Donald Trump were placed at the center of a storm where truth and assumption became indistinguishable. And you called it truth. We watched as influence, financial, political, ideological, shaped the lens through which the public sees the world. Individuals such as George Soros became symbols, invoked in narratives that divided more than they informed. And you called it context. We watched coverage of protests, movements, and unrest. Events framed in real time, conclusions drawn before facts could fully emerge. Labels were assigned. Sides were chosen. The public was told what to think before it had the chance to decide. And you called it reporting. We watched administrations rise and fall, policies debated and defended, from Barack Obama to Joe Biden, but what remained constant was not accountability, but selectivity. Some stories were magnified. Others faded into silence. And you called it balance. But balance is not silence. Balance is not a mission. Balance is not the selective shaping of reality. To the American people, ask yourselves, who decides which stories lead, and which disappear? Who benefits when outrage is manufactured, and when it is ignored? Who profits from division, from fear, from endless cycles of breaking news? This is the architecture of perception. This is the machinery of influence. And you are inside it. To the media, you were entrusted with a responsibility, to inform, not to persuade. To question power, not to protect it. To seek truth, not to construct it. Some of you have upheld that duty. Many of you have not. The digital age has changed the balance. Information no longer flows in one direction. Gatekeepers are no longer absolute. Every broadcast is questioned. Every headline is dissected. Every omission is noticed. The illusion of control is fading. This is not a threat. This is an exposure. You do not own the truth. You do not control the narrative. And you are no longer beyond scrutiny. To those who still believe in journalism, this is your moment. Rebuild trust, or watch it collapse. Choose integrity, or be remembered for its absence. And now, we ask the questions you avoid. To the media, when stories emerge of children in danger, of rescues, of operations, of lives pulled back from the edge, why does your coverage fade so quickly? Why are these stories not followed, not elevated, not pursued with the same intensity as scandal and division? When allegations of election irregularities surface, debated by officials, courts, and citizens alike, why is the coverage so often selective? Why are some claims amplified, while others are dismissed without equal examination? When corruption is exposed, financial networks, misuse of power, money flowing through cities and institutions, why does the spotlight dim? Why do investigations seem to disappear from your headlines as quickly as they arrive? And when Americans suffer, when fires consume communities in places like Hawaii, when floods devastate regions like Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, and West Virginia, why does sustained attention vanish? Why do these stories not remain at the forefront until communities are rebuilt and people are restored? Why is unity not your priority? You have no hesitation in promoting narratives that divide, lines drawn between neighbors, between citizens, between Americans themselves. Conflict is constant. Outrage is continuous. Division is profitable. But when there are moments that demand unity, moments where Americans could come together to help one another, your voices grow quieter. Why? And to the global stage, Why is there relentless coverage of nations like Ukraine, while questions, criticisms, and complexities are filtered, minimized, or ignored? Why are some international stories given constant attention, while others are treated as background noise? We are not telling the people what to think. We are asking them to notice. Notice the patterns. Notice the priorities. Notice what is said, and what is not. Because silence can be as powerful as speech. And omission can shape reality just as much as repetition. To the American people, demand answers. Demand consistency. Demand transparency. Not from one side. Not from one network. From all of them. Because truth does not fear questions. And journalism should not fear scrutiny. Soon, every last one of you will stand before the people in the court of heaven. We hope your treachery holds out there. Oh, and did we mention, justice is coming for you all. We are the voice of the silent. We are the eyes of the blind. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. End transmission.